What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you all have had a really great week. Okay. Hope you've had a really great week and are excited about tonight's conversation. Okay. I hope y'all are excited about tonight's conversation. Come on in. I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Clyde, welcome in. Come on for y'all on YouTube. It's time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Listen, at the end of the day, when we have these conversations, it's not just for one type of individual. It is for people who are just starting out in the cryptocurrency market, the people who are curious about the cryptocurrency market. It is for people who have said, you know what, like, I know I've been in it for a minute, but I'm curious to see what people are talking about. Mickey, what's going on? Okay. I'm curious to see what people are talking about. And something that has been kind of a little bit of conversation, not with everyone, but with some, is AI and Bitcoin and AI and cryptocurrency in general. And how do they collide? How are they connected? How are they impacting one another? And so we want to have a conversation tonight. This is a safe space. Horizon, welcome in. This is a safe space. Okay. I want to make sure I put that out there. I am not one of those individuals that gets onto these here apps and talk about cryptocurrency and be like, oh yeah, you should know this already. No, baby. That's not what we do over here. Okay. So that's not it. That's not it. Bearded Assassin, welcome in. Thank you so very much for liking the live. I appreciate you. If you can, go ahead and start sharing as well. Repost if you are new and you like, I don't know you like that, Leona. Okay, this is my first time coming here. You can't be asking me to share with people that I don't and I don't know you. It's okay. You can always repost. All right. And as you tap the screen, as y'all tap the screen, thank y'all so very much. As you tap the screen, the next thing you can do is also to type in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Okay. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you cannot stay the whole time, y'all, I am recording this on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch the replay. So don't feel bad if you can't stay the whole time, y'all. You can always go back and watch the replay. I'm not live again talking about cryptocurrency and things of that nature until Tuesday. So you'll have from today until Monday to watch the replay before we go into the next part of this series on Tuesday. Okay. So y'all do me a favor. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody that is sharing right now. Thank you to everybody that is sharing right now. I appreciate you. And tapping the screen and all that good stuff. Okay. So welcome to all my people who are new. If you are new here, welcome in. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for coming. Okay, you know, you could be doing anything on a Friday night, but you are here. Okay, B Chains, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. If tonight is your very first lesson, I want you to know something before we get started. You don't need a finance degree, okay? Because I don't have one. Brandon, welcome in. Thank you so very much for joining. I don't have one, okay? I'm not even a licensed financial advisor yet. That time is coming. You do not need to know and understand Wall Street jargon and language just yet, okay? You definitely don't need to pretend you understand something you don't. Brett, welcome in. Happy Friday. All right, this is a judgment-free community, all right, on TikTok and on YouTube where curiosity is encouraged. The Neuropathic, welcome in. Happy Friday. Luminous, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. No days off. What's going on? Welcome in. Happy Friday. CCYY something else. Thank you so very much for joining. Happy Friday. Thank you, the Neuropathic, for that. Heart me, I appreciate you. JJ, what's up? What's up? What's going on, JJ? The Black Warren Buffett is in the building. I'm not in trouble, JJ, because I did my homework. Thank you very much. I sure did do my homework. We ain't talking about it right now, but I did do my homework. Okay, I'm getting fresh braids tomorrow, but yeah. I just got this in here, you know, for now until I get my hair braided, like for real tomorrow. Thank you. So yeah. So for my people, because I've seen some names, THT, welcome in. Happy Friday. I'm seeing some names that I have not seen before ever. Miranda, welcome in. I see you. Happy Friday. Okay. So, like I said, this is a safe space, y'all. We are not here to, talk down on anybody about anything you do or do not know as it pertains to finances, let alone cryptocurrency, because this is a crypto one-on-one, right? The goal here is to pretty much make sure everyone understands how money moves so we can all make better financial decisions, period. And we can do it together. So if you come back, that means you my battle buddy. All right. So for those of you that are new to me, if you didn't know, I am a retired Army veteran. And so in the Army, we used to call our people that were connected, that we had to make sure were good, okay, our battle buddies. Black Swan, welcome in. Happy Friday. So when you hear me say battle or battle buddy, that means I'm talking to you if you've been here multiple times. Like JJ, battle buddy. Narrowpathic, battle buddy. If Bear Market Bully can come in, battle buddy. If Brown Sugar can make it tonight, battle buddy. The assistant, battle buddy. Chandra, battle, but you know what I'm saying? Like I know the usernames now because they're pretty consistent. You know what I'm saying? So if I see you multiple times, hey, you my battle now. Okay? And when I say battle buddy, that means that we share information to make sure no one is left behind. That's why I said it's a safe space. We're not here to judge you. Okay? Because every experienced investor was once a beginner. We all know that. Yep, battle buddy. Battle buddy. That's what we used to call him in the Army. And since I'm retired and I feel like I'm doing my part to make sure nobody's left behind financially, guess what? If you come back, you my battle buddy. Okay? Sometimes I may say battle for short. Got it? Okay? So I want you to ask your questions. Please attempt to stay on topic though, y'all. Okay? Please attempt to stay on topic. I will do my best to answer, but when I come on these lives, it's more so like we have the conversations, but at the end of the day, I'm still teaching something. So I'm attempting to do both. Okay? JJ says she a fighter. Don't get on her bad side. Listen, you get on. You can sit here and say whatever you want. Just know that you might go to Block City. Just saying, it's a free country. I'm in the United States. So you can feel free to say whatever you want to say, but just know that you could go to Block City. Okay? Sometimes I respond. Sometimes I just be like, yeah, go on here to Block City. Laura, welcome in. Happy Friday. All right? Because I don't want people to distract, everybody else. Okay? We on a journey together. Some of us are working and building our portfolio so that we can see 6 figures in our portfolios, 7 figures in our portfolios. Some of us want 8 and 9 figures in our portfolios, right? So we can't allow ourselves to get distracted by the people who have no desire to go there, kings. Okay? So as y'all are coming in, say hey. That's a bit of Southern hospitality, okay? Because I'm from the South. In the South, we speak to people. When we come into their house, we the ones that say, hey, everybody, and we go up and give hugs, right? When we're walking down the street, if I make contact with you, eye contact with you first, I'm going to speak to you first. That's just how we do it in the South, okay? So if I say TikTok 73, welcome in, happy Friday, then you should say, hey, Leona, and even if you rolling out 3T Global, even if you rolling out, you still say, hey, Leona, happy Friday, Leona, and then you bounce on out. That's fine. That's a bit of Southern hospitality. I'm going to teach some of y'all a little something, okay? JJ, welcome in. Fatherhood, welcome in. I see you. User 712, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay? So I know I'm going through the little formalities and everything first. I just got to make sure that we do that. Essence, welcome in. Meton, welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. James, I see you. Lynn, Dave, welcome in. Happy Friday. I see y'all. Keep coming on in. Tap the screen, share, repost, and then say hey back. Don't be rude on TikTok. Okay? Fast Money, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. If I'm saying something to you, go ahead and say hey back. Happy Friday back. Okay? David, welcome in. Happy Friday. Get credit. I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. All right. So I want you to ask your questions. I want you to share your thoughts, okay? But let's be respectful. All right? All right. And then if you learn something new or if you're learning something new throughout this time tonight, I want you to let us know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Don't be selfish. Don't hold it in. Because if you share it, chances are you're going to help someone else who's wondering the same thing that you are. That's why we say we battles. We don't leave anybody behind much. Okay, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, so if you are new here, let me know. Type new in the chat. Yanks, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. If this is your first time coming to my live stream, type new in the chat. Okay, type new. I'm new, Leona. Let me know in the chat. Type new in the chat. I see you, Hannah. Thank you so very much because you've been tapping the screen. I appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome, 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 welcome. JJ, you not new. Quit playing with me. But I appreciate the comment because he's just like, I'm just going to do the comment anyway. Joker, welcome in. Brazil, welcome in. Happy Friday. So before we jump in, just a quick reminder to my people that have said that they are new and said I'm a new person every day. Well, okay, let's roll with it then. Sugar, what's going on? Sugar, how you get so fly? Let's go. Happy Friday. Welcome in. So before we get into everything, y'all, I do want to remind everybody right now, I am not a financial advisor or licensed, I should say, financial advisor. So I don't have a securities license. So I cannot tell you what to invest in, and I cannot tell you when, TT, to invest in anything. Okay. So please don't ask me what you should invest in and when you should invest in it. What I can do and what I typically do is say, this is what I'm doing and this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm not doing this particular thing. Got it? That's how I answer those type of questions because I'm not about to get in trouble and I don't want you to get in trouble. Okay? I don't want you getting hemmed up. Got it? So please don't ask me what you should invest in because I legally cannot do that. Prison the Blockchain, welcome in. Happy Friday. I see you. Y'all give Prison the Blockchain a follow. Okay, he gets on here. He has really great conversations with other gentlemen in the crypto space. They share a lot, y'all. Okay, so go ahead and give him a follow from the live stream, though. You don't want to get caught up with these scam accounts and everything on TikTok in this app. Please don't. Divine Day, I like that. Yes, let's go. I'm having a divine day indeed. Absolutely. Okay. Ben, you about to go to Block City, bruh? Because you ain't about to come into my chat hollering at me. I don't know if y'all know, but exclamation points mean people hollering. And you're not about to, your first introduction to me is hollering at me. So don't do that again, sir. All right? You weren't here when JJ said you got to come correct. All right? So that might be one of them accounts where it's not a real person. So I'm just going to, but don't holler at me again, bruh. No, Block City, Block City, what? Block City, Block City, what? It's gonna happen. JJ, tell him again, JJ. Block City, Block City, bro. Oh, yeah. Okay, you only get one time with me, mister. All right, Wade, welcome in. Crypto Stock Marcus, let's go. Pow, let's go. Welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Okay, so bro just threw me off with coming in here hollering at me. I don't know. We just talked about Southern hospitality. Stephen, welcome in. Happy Friday. Listen, I'm gonna say this one more time. Okay, I'm from the South, and there are certain things that we just don't do. Okay, and there are certain things that when people do it to us, we take it as straight up disrespect and rude. All right. And you're going to get some energy that you don't want. So please, let's be respectful when we come into other people's live streams. Don't come in hollering. So exclamation points equal hollering to Leona. So don't do it. If you don't mean to holler, then just put a period at the end of that thing. Okay? We good? All right. Happy Friday, Wade. That's right. Latina, welcome in. Peter, welcome in. I see you. Happy Friday, y'all. So if you believe, all right, JJ. Period. That's right, JJ. Period. What's going on, Crypto Stock Markets? Y'all give Crypto Stock Markets a follow. He goes live very consistently. I've been missing a couple of them. But I will say this, y'all. You get a lot of great information. Really great conversation. Taylor, welcome in. Happy Friday. So if you want to learn about cryptocurrency from someone else, get a different perspective, get the energy, get the vibe, get the knowledge, y'all give Crypto Stock Markets a follow from the live stream, though. because it's a whole bunch of copycat accounts and you do not want to get got. I don't want you to get got. So just follow from the live stream. I appreciate y'all, okay? Thank you for that heart. Me too. I appreciate you, crypto stock markets. Richard, welcome in. Happy Friday. So yeah. So let's get back to it because we're about to talk about some stuff, okay? We're about to talk about some stuff. If you believe that more people deserve financial education without all the rah-rah, you know what I'm saying? I want you to do me a favor and just take a second to tap this screen. I appreciate y'all on TikTok for the almost 2K. Let's go ahead and get it 2K real quick. Tap, tap, tap it up, okay? Like Fabo. All right. And then also share this live stream out. That's for y'all on TikTok and on YouTube. Share because sharing is caring. We're not gatekeepers over here. We love other people. Y'all my battle buddies. Crypto stock markets is my battle. Prison of blockchain, my battle. JJ, my battle. Okay, Wade, my battle. Actually, my battle buddy. You know what I'm saying? All right. I think the narrow path left out, but the narrow path was in here earlier. That's my battle. Okay. So individuals who consistently come here, all right, that are returning, y'all my battle buddies, and we don't leave one another behind. That's why we share. Okay, and also you can repost if you're new here and you're like, I don't know you like that, Leon. This is my first time here because some of y'all typed new earlier. That's cool. You can always repost. It does the same thing. It tells the algorithm that it needs to send this out to the FYP so more people can get the same information that you're getting, okay? And on YouTube, what you can do is hit that thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? And then subscribe as well as hit that notification bell if you haven't done so yet. And if you are watching me on your phone, you can always press the button to hype me up, right? You can do that within the first week. That helps push out the video as well, okay? So let's get into it. All right. Thank you so very much for the Go Pops crypto stock markets. I appreciate you. So let's get into, oh, shucks. What I just did. Okay. Y'all should still be able to see me. All right. So question. How many of y'all, see, that's better, Ben. That's better. Good job. See, I like that. Okay. Member level 12. There we go. Let's go, crypto stock markets. So how many of you own Bitcoin? I want you to let me know in the chat. Just give me the hand raise emoji or type me in the chat if you own any Bitcoin. Type it in the chat for me. Anthony, showtime. Let's go. I see you. Happy Friday. If you own any Bitcoin, either you purchase Bitcoin, you have it on a crypto exchange, in a wallet, I want you to type me in the chat or you can do the hand raise emoji, whichever one works for you. I see you. Baja, okay, said me. Western Coast said lost it in a boating accident. God dang, sorry. Jesus. Alma, you're new. Okay, welcome in, Alma. I see you. Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar said me. I see you. Thank you for sharing. Alma, me. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Now I want you to type me in the chat again, or actually give me the hand raise emoji if you can get it fast. Give me the hand raise emoji if you bought some shares of Nvidia. Yeah, I'm about to throw y'all out. How many of y'all own some shares of Nvidia? Type me in the chat or give me that hand raise emoji in the chat. Hey, come on with the ha. Let's go. Crypto stock markets. Ben said the Clarity Act will be voted on soon. Okay. We're not talking about the Clarity Act, but all right, whatever. Baja, okay. Okay. Look at y'all. Come on. Let's go. I'm loving that. That's what's up. All right. So I want to ask that Ben, see that Block City. I told you you're not be coming in my lives and yelling at me. So guess what? There you go. Go on, join the other ones. God dog, like bro, like you don't listen. This is what happens when you're not a good listener. Okay. Next time I'm gonna play that song, Rack City. Boom, boom, boom. JJ, I want you to do the beating. You know what I'm saying? Be like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we're gonna be Block City. Block City. Yeah, because you gone. Okay. I told y'all, don't be coming to my lives hollering at me. Exclamation points mean hollering. You're not gonna holler at me on my live stream. Okay? I'm up here taking away time from my family, and I'm doing something for free, child. And you coming over here hollering at me, you lost your mind. Anyway, so okay, so here's this question probably gonna throw some of y'all off, but I'm gonna ask it anyway, right? What if I told you someone who has never bought a single Bitcoin or like a Satoshi, right? Could still move the price of your Bitcoin in your portfolio? I know somebody's like, what? What kind of question is that? I got you though. MVP, welcome in. Happy Friday. Listen, I'm going to explain everything tonight. Satima, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. And oh, yeah, for my people, crypto, we here. Crypto stock markets, we here. We here, crypto stock markets. Yes. Okay. So, for my people who have just joined recently, all right. If you have never ever seen me before, this is your first time on my live stream. You know, my name is Leona Clark. I know it says Prosperity Calls on here and on YouTube, but my name is Leona Clark. I'm the person behind Prosperity Calls. That is my business. I'm an entrepreneur, but I've been in the crypto market, the crypto space for the past almost 10 years, so 9 years. All right. I was first introduced to trading cryptocurrency, and then in 2020, that's when I was introduced to it from an investing standpoint, because I was provided a good bit of, like foundational crypto education, okay, by my guy, Curtis Cobain. Some of y'all may not know him. Some of you may have heard of him before. Don't know if you have. Hey, it is what it is. But that guy, I will always shout him out because he helped me answer a ton of questions as a beginner. Okay. And he's from Detroit. So if it's anybody in here from Detroit, then shout out to y'all, because y'all, definitely help create someone, or Detroit, the city, help create someone who helped me out, from the South. You know what I'm saying? Crypto stock markets is messing with me. Hey, y'all, I gotta say this because it's still funny, Marcus, because this joker sat here. I had my fro out. Was it last week? I had my fro and I was sitting outside. Boy, and that heat was like my fro was like, it just wasn't froing like I wanted it to. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to have my fro looking like the Jackson 5 or whatever. This man gonna call me dog, gonna tell me, so now your fro look more like Mike Evans from the Good Times. That's why my hair in two braids right now. Cause my fro wasn't froing the way I wanted the fro. It's all good though. I'm sorry, that was funny. Natsuki, I think that's how you said. Welcome in. Happy Friday. See, we could do that. See, now my battles, we could joke like that. Okay? If you don't know me, you can't be coming in here talking to me sideways though. You got to get to know me. Then we could do that. You know what I'm saying? That type of banter or whatever. Okay. So anyway, let's get into it. Okay. Before we talk about, these AI stocks, Nvidia and Bitcoin and everything, I want to kind of tell y'all the story. Y'all with me? Y'all ready? Let me tell you a story time. Okay. So I want you to, I think it was a mosquito. Mosquitoes are bad out here right now. Anyway, I want to tell y'all a story. Okay, so go ahead. He saw me. Go ahead and type ready in the chat if y'all ready for a little bit of story time. Mr. Joe, welcome in. I see you. Happy Friday. Put give me the word ready in the chat if y'all ready for a little bit of story time. Let's go. Okay, cool. I see you. Cleopatra, welcome in. Go get us. Welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Say hey back now. We from the South. Okay. Some of us from the South. When somebody speak to you, you speak back. You can say happy Friday back. Hey, Leon, whatever's easier for you. Okay. All right. I see you. All right. So everybody ready? Okay. So a good number of us back in the day, we learned about the California gold rush, right? Y'all should have learned about the California gold rush. I see you. Hey, thank you, Lori, for saying hey back. I appreciate you. Okay. So a lot of us learned this in school when we were growing up, right? So Hold on. Let me go to my notes, Chad, because the year, don't let me get the line about the year. Okay, so in 1848, all right, in 1848, someone discovered that there was gold in California. Okay, Montu, welcome in. Happy Friday. So what happened next? All right, there were thousands of people that got wind of this, and they packed their tail up, and they were called the 49ers. I learned that on Google. they packed themselves up, all right, and they went to the West, thinking that they was going to strike it rich and hit gold, right? So there was some of these 49ers, they sold everything they own, child. Okay. Thank you for breathing money. Thank you for the follow. All right. So they said here they sold all their stuff. They traveled for months at a time, and some of them didn't even find a single ounce of gold, child. Welcome in, Freebird. I see you. Happy Friday. Y'all say hey back now. She said hello, everyone. Remember, Southern hospitality now. When somebody speaks to us, we speak back. So Freebird said hello, everyone, not Leona. So we say hey back. So hey, Freebird. But yeah. So there was some of them people that they did all of that traveling and they ain't get not nail ounce of gold. But I said howdy. All right. So here's my question, just on that by itself, right? Who do you think made the most money during the California gold rush? Type it in the chat. Powder, welcome in. Happy Friday. JJ safe. He from Florida. Let's go. Hush. Who do you think made the most money during that California gold rush? Type it in the chat. Come on, Baha Bound. Come on. You know where I'm going with this. You already know. You know. Come on, what y'all got on YouTube? What you got? Yeah, you know where I'm going. I got you. I'm loving it. The Punisher, welcome in. Happy Friday. Right, JP, welcome in. Happy Friday. So, Baha put it in there. People who sold supplies, the entrepreneurs, y'all. The businesses, y'all. Okay? That's who made the most money. I mean, now, there's... we battles now, Baha. If you come back, you know what I'm saying? We for sure, we battles. We're going to be locked in, battle buddies, okay? So... There have been some people who, when I asked, offline, of course, when I asked the question of like, who do you think made the most money with the California Gold Rush? There will be some people that'll say, well, the miners, because they did all the digging and everything. Baby, you thinking like an employee. You thinking like an employee now. Come on. Come on over here. If you're an investor, let's think like investors. You know what I'm saying? Freebird, welcome back. Okay. So yes, the people who sold the tools, the shovels, and things of that nature, because they were selling the tools that everyone needed. Now I will say this. I forgot the name of the person. Hold on. But it was Sam or Stan, whatever. So like the mining supplies, Levi sold the clothes, because the clothes were durable. So those individuals, food, right? So the people who sold things that you needed, hotel rooms, right? She said food, transportation. So those transportation companies that were moving the people and the equipment, guess what? They the ones that was making the most money. Mr. Joe, welcome in. Thank you for sharing that live too. I appreciate you. Mr. John, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay? Think about it. Even the banks made money because they were financing those new what? Businesses. So think about that. right? The people selling the shovels, the equipment, providing the transportation, right? They made more consistent money than the people that were chasing the gold. Now, we're talking about this AI control, how Bitcoin moves today, and cryptocurrency in general, right? Now, I want y'all to I want us to attempt to bring that whole idea to today, right? The economy of today. Yo, Daniel, my bad. I was about to say something else. Welcome in, Tampa Bay. I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Okay. Today, we're living through something that's like the gold rush. We talk about gold, Bitcoin is like digital gold, right? This time around, though, the gold isn't buried underground. Okay. People don't have to move from one side of the country to the other to get it. Mike, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. What we're looking at is AI. Okay. Artificial intelligence. Companies all over the world are racing to build what? Better AI. You got Open AI that's gonna IPO this year, right? You have Anthropic that's going to IPO this year. You got Google, Microsoft, all of that. Okay. TTS to rate your live and cut me out of the live. What? Hey, they be tripping, man. They be doing some stuff. Thank y'all for the likes too. I appreciate you. They be on some stuff, boy. All you can do is just keep going. That's why I go live on YouTube too, y'all. Okay. Yeah. I see you. Daniel said the ones that knew the prospects and results. So pretty much we were talking about the people who I know, right? We're talking about the people who pretty much provided the supplies, the support, the services, pretty much that built the business. Those are the ones that made the most money. Okay, those are the people who made the most money when it came to that gold rush. So yeah, I appreciate you though, Daniel. I appreciate you for commenting. Okay, on YouTube. But yeah, so if you can't stay the whole time on TikTok, yeah, I am recording this on YouTube. That's Prosperity Calls on YouTube. So you can always go there, watch the replay. You can rewind, fast forward, pause, whatever you need to do. Okay, so yeah, so you have all of these companies that are rushing, doing what they can to be the leader of AI. So you got Google, like I said, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon as well. There's thousands of startups today. Like I could not name you all of them because I don't know all of them. Okay, but everyone wants to participate. Now, here's where it kind of gets a bit interesting to me. Okay, so we're going back to that California gold rush, right? Just like the miners couldn't dig without those shovels, right? And those supplies, okay? We have the AI companies of today. They cannot build without infrastructure. We're going to bring it all back together. Just give me a minute. I need y'all to just be patient with me, okay? Can y'all be patient with me? D Business, welcome in. Happy Friday, okay? I'm trying to get it. Did I get it? I don't think I got it. Wasn't fast enough. Got to be quicker than that. Okay. So thank you, JJ. I appreciate you. Thank you, Crypto Stock Markets for the Roses. I appreciate you. So yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to I'm trying to get it. Did I get it? Dang, these little things is fast. My bad, y'all. It just irritates me because it just comes right in front of my face. So what I want to do is see if we can identify like the shovel sellers of today. Okay. So who's making the shovels? And we're talking about AI, right? Nvidia, my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. I am way like I'm thinking I'm fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? I I see you, JJ. Welcome in, your social hustler. I appreciate you. But yeah, so you have companies like Nvidia, you have AMD, Micron, which I was reading about earlier this week. Actually, they had really good earnings this week and whatnot. You got what's it, SK and all of that. Do a kind of spray on that bug mosquito like that. Listen, I wish I had something in here. Good Lord, because it is just this one. It's one little one, and I can't seem to get it. It's being smart right now. But yeah, so those different type of companies, right? These companies, they are like building the chips and memory that power AI, right? So without these companies, the AI revolution just pretty much slows down. We all know that. If not, you know it tonight. Okay. All right. So this is why investors watch these type of companies very closely. So we're gonna take this story that we started with, okay, and we're going to just dig a little deeper. Okay. I was about to sing a song. Good Lord, songs get out of my head right now. Benjamin, welcome in. Happy Friday. So when it comes back to the California gold rush, okay, back then the miners needed roads, right? They needed roads. Yeah, AMD. Oh, okay, I didn't know that one. All right, so I knew about AMD, I mean, but the other one. So yeah, so the miners needed roads, right? Now today, our AI companies need what? What's the one thing that our AI companies need? We have the chips, but what else do the AI companies need? That here in the United States, there's a whole lot of fighting about it. Data centers. Data centers. That's right. That's right. Okay. So today, those data centers are the modern day railroads, right? So without massive data centers or without those data centers, those AI chips have nowhere to operate. Okay. So now we're going to talk about those banks because remember, during the gold rush, the banks were making money because they were funding the businesses who made the most money. Okay. During the gold rush. All right. So now the banks back then, they didn't care like which miner found the money, child, found the gold. Okay, they need electricians plus others. Yeah, yeah. So they didn't care about that. The only thing the banks cared about was financing the businesses because they wanted what? They wanted deposits. They wanted to be able to loan out money. Right? That's it. So today, for us, when we talk about comparing the gold rush back in, those days, right, to today with AI, who are the banks of today when it pertains to AI, right? That is not our traditional banks. It's the Black Rocks, it's the Fidelity, Vanguard, State Street, your pension fund, your hedge fund managers, crypto bagger, welcome in. Happy Friday, right? It's your institutional investors, JJ, right? Come on, we invest, right? But no, it's your institutional investors because they're managing billions of dollars every single day, right? They're investing billions of dollars every single day. Do you think these institutions only invest in AI? Let me know in the chat. Do you think these institutions only invest in AI in 2026? Yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about. Do you think that these institutions only invest in AI? Yes or no in the chat. AMC said, I'm waiting till Bitcoin hit 53 going all in. Well, good job for you. And welcome back. I've seen you before. I've seen your username before. Welcome back. I think you about to be my battle. AMC, you going to be my battle buddy? We're going to make sure we look out for each other. Huh? We're going to look out for each other, right? Because AMC said he waiting on he or she. I don't know who AMC is. I don't know if you male, female, or you got a different pronoun or whatnot. But yeah, said they waiting on AMC to go down. I said AMC, Bitcoin to go down to 53K. JJ said nope. Hannah said yes, I think. Gus, welcome in. Thank you so very much for the follow too. I appreciate you. Bomb Bond, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. So nah, man, they don't. They don't. Okay. Do you think they only invest in Bitcoin? Yes or no in the chat. These institutional investors, these hedge fund managers, all these people with the big money that's moving billions of dollars a day. Do you think they're only investing in Bitcoin? Yes or no in the chat. JJ said they in everything. They got their hands in all the pots. Right. They got their hands in all the pots. They diversifying. Right. Absolutely, y'all. Okay. They own many different companies, ETFs, everything. They are into different investments all at the same time. JJ said, I watch it daily. I'm with you, JJ. Y'all, listen, I listen to so many financial podcasts. I'm on Bloomberg, child, and I'm reading articles on Yahoo Finance and crypto, what is it? CoinDesk and Cointelegraph. And y'all, I be reading so much and listening so much. That's all I do all day. Doggone near. Like, I bet today was the first day in like a minute where I actually listened to some music. Like me, like I picked music to listen to. Because normally I'm just like financial podcasts, all that. I see you, Mr. Joe. Yes, sir. What's going on? Happy Friday. Glad to have you here. Okay. But yeah, they're investing in a bunch of different things, right? They may have some of that Nvidia, some Microsoft. They're going to have some Bitcoin ETFs. You know, they're going to have some Ethereum, some treasury bills, bonds, cash on hand, like all that. LV, welcome in. Happy Friday. Crypto stock market said you put in that work. For those that don't know, Wade knows me because he was in the Army with me. We were at the same duty station, right? In the same company or battalion. And so I'm one of those people when I want to know something, like I don't want someone to have to tell me something that I should know. That makes sense? Like I'm one of those people. I've been like that since I was a kid though. Like if it's something I need to know, like crypto stock market shared something about XRP, and I saw it today and I was like, dang. I actually said I was about to comment and I got distracted, but I was like, I gotta talk to my husband about this because now he XRP Army. He should have told me about this. You know what I'm saying? D, welcome in. Happy Friday. But I'm one of those people, like if I'm doing something, I want to know, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing. No, I was actually a really, really good child. You know, and that's what people loved about me, because like if I say, hey, just show me what you need me to do, you show me one time and then I do it and you say, yeah, that's it, I'm gone. I every time that's what I'm doing, because I just need to know what I'm supposed to be doing, and once I know, then that's it. I take that and I run with it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for the heart post. I appreciate you. Right? But that's how I am today. So that's why I read so much and I listen to so many different or I listen consistently to stuff about finances, because I'm one of those people. Wade said, I'm gonna pin this because this is facts, right? Wade said, when you ask a question, I had to make sure I had 3 sources because you triple check. I am that person. Listen, it's not a negative thing against anyone. It's not to say that you don't know what you're talking about. It's just in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to regurgitate what someone said. I want to know it for myself. I appreciate you for sharing it with me, but I want to know it for myself. I'm going to go back to JJ, because JJ has been pushing y'all me for what, a good month straight, to look into ZBET. I'm talking about consistently. Leona, ZBET. Every time you get on this live. It's funny, but it's the truth. You know, and so I kind of glossed over the first time and I was like, yeah, that ain't for me. So I told him, I was like, I looked at it, I'm like, it's not for me right now. But when I went back and I looked this week, okay, And I told myself, I said, well, the way I'm setting up my crypto portfolio is I have like core things that I know as far as large cap, blue chip cryptocurrencies that I know I'm going to be in long term, period. Doesn't matter. And there is a small percentage of my crypto portfolio where I could take a little bit of risk. So even if it isn't a large cap cryptocurrency, and from what I read, it shows potential, then a small portion of my crypto portfolio can go into that. So, JJ, you right. There. There. I ain't saying nothing else, JJ. Okay? There. So anyway, I'm one of those people though. All right. Crypto stock market said that's me as well, but adults didn't understand the level of depth I took things. It's all good. It's all good. well, welcome to the party. And see, and that's the thing. That's why I like having these conversations though, y'all, because we don't always get it right. Okay. And there's gonna be things that we're not gonna know. And it's okay if you don't know, but if you want to know, then come on and let's talk together and we learn together. You know what I'm saying? Crypto stock market share stuff that I'm like, I didn't hear that. I didn't see that. I didn't read that yet. And what I did, when I saw that post today, I was like, wait a minute, let me go and research because I didn't see that yet. That I missed it with RLUSD. I missed that. But I'm not SRP Army either. So, but the point is, we can all learn from each other. Denise, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. So let me get back to it. So pretty much with institutional investors, right? They are pretty much building portfolios. Everything is part of one portfolio. So I want you to, as an individual right now, we're going to use our imagination. Okay. We're going to tap into our imagination. Let's get back to how we were as kids, right? When we used to imagine stuff all the time and we could bring it forward, right? Okay, we could bring it forward. So we're gonna use our imagination tonight. Shiv, welcome in. Happy Friday. All right. Who? What? Kick you? What? So yeah, we're gonna use our imagination. All right. So let's say, since I was talking about Nvidia, okay, some of us in the live stream, we hold Nvidia as well as cryptocurrency. So let's say one morning, all right, today is Friday. So let's say that on Wednesday, okay, let's say on Wednesday that Nvidia got some disappointing earnings. Okay, just humble me. Okay, welcome in. I ain't nobody's army. U.S. Army, but not. No, I'm not attached to or like gung ho any type of investment. I'm not that attached to anything. I will get rid of it. Shoot. Yeah. This is my first time seeing you. Just humble me, Clark. Welcome in. Okay. So yeah, so I want you to just imagine that you are a person that's managing, like, let's say $20 billion. Okay, you are managing a $20 billion investment fund. Okay, and then on Wednesday, Nvidia's earnings came back pretty disappointing. All right, maybe AI spending kind of slowed down and whatnot. He said dropping investment like a bad habit. I will. I ain't attached and to nothing. Okay, now I do think stuff through. Okay, but it's not like I'm like, oh, but I just love it so much and I don't want a child. I sold some of my Bitcoin ETF shares just because I was at massive profit. Talking about 600% up. Yeah, I'm gonna take some profit. What? Why am I just gonna wait for it to just go down? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Like, yes, take some profit, okay? Marion, welcome in. Happy Friday. So yeah, let's get back to it. So Nvidia has some disappointing earnings, right? You manage a roughly $20 billion investment fund, and you're thinking, okay, so maybe the AI, spending is slowing down a bit. Okay, super gentle, welcome in, happy Friday. Maybe data growth isn't as strong as investors expected because there's a whole lot of pushback, okay, within different towns and cities, okay, because of the issues that come with having building these data centers. Just throwing the right. Say I got out of gold, QQQ, Bitcoin, and silver a while back. I'm mainly holding international oil. Shout out to you. All right, good job. Okay. So what do you think happens next though? All right. So you see Nvidia earnings are disappointing. They're not as good as expected. AI growth is slowing down. Data centers are not going up as fast as investors anticipated. What do you think the institutional investor does next? What do they say? What do they do? Type it in the chat real quick. Kevin, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. What do they do? What do they say? What kind of question do they ask? Whatever you're thinking, type it in the chat. There's no right or wrong answer. We're here to help each other. Mr. Joe, welcome back. Using that scenario, you are a institutional investor that is managing $20 billion. Okay? You see Nvidia earnings are not as great. It's down. All right? And then you see that, or you're thinking possibly AI growth is slowing down. Data centers are not going up as fast as the investors anticipated. So what do? What's going to happen next? Just Humble Me said depends, sell the news. JJ said keep trying while we getting pushed back. Julie, welcome in. Michael, welcome in. Happy Friday. Chris says possible correction. Ooh, excuse me. Y'all not saying anything on YouTube. What's going on? Y'all quiet. Baha says sell, use retail as liquidity. Okay, so you may hear and you may see some of those institutions say we're going to sell Nvidia, but they may also sell or say we're going to reduce our exposure to those high growth investments. So it may not just be Nvidia because it's a sector thing, right? Right? So it's not always only sell Nvidia. It may be because this particular sector, so now we need to reduce our exposure to this particular sector for now. Does that make sense to everybody? Because that one decision can lead them to like sell, AI stocks, any type of other tech stocks, right? Bitcoin, so cryptocurrencies, your crypto ETFs. Got it? So high growth, higher risk, we need to reduce our risk. Got it? And it's not because Nvidia is a bad investment, or since we talk about crypto on this page and on this channel, right? It's not because Bitcoin is a bad investment. It's not because blockchain technology isn't working anymore or the news is super negative. JJ, welcome back. All of that. It's not that. It's just because the money is moving in a different direction right now. Got it? Hey, what's going on, Crypto B-Boy? Welcome in. Happy Friday. Thank you so very much for joining, and thank you for the comment. Just Humble Me Clark said, makes sense. Nvidia is the main player in the circle. Yes. Absolutely. Okay? So, remember the story. We were talking about the California gold rush, right? Okay? So, our miners, okay, they weren't super connected to the banks because the banks didn't really give a crap about the miners. They just cared about the opportunity, right? Where's the money going to come from? How frequent can I get that money coming in, right? Baha, thank you for that heart. Me too. I appreciate you. Okay? Thank you for the roses too, Crypto B-Boy. I appreciate you. Got it? That's all they care about. So today, institutional investors, our hedge fund managers and things of that nature, they're doing the same thing. They are following the money. The money flows to where they believe the best opportunity exists. Sometimes, y'all, that means the money is going to flow into what? AI. Sometimes that money is going to flow into cryptocurrency, more Bitcoin ETFs or Ethereum ETFs. That makes sense, right? Thank you for that, Harmony. I appreciate you. Okay? Sometimes it's going to flow into our treasuries, like the bonds, uh, um, you know, cash, real estate, whatever. Here's the lesson, though, that I want you to get from tonight, especially what we've talked about so far, okay? When we talk about cryptocurrency, and I'm gonna keep using Bitcoin because y'all, that's the one that started out. So this is not any knock against any other cryptocurrency, y'all. I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. I could care less. Okay, whatever's gonna make me money, as long as it's consistent at doing what it said it's gonna do, that's what I'm gonna rock with. If I need to sell, I sell. If I don't, I don't. That's what it is. So I'm using Bitcoin as an example because it's the one that started it all. Okay? JJ said I'm not going to show out today for gifts. Oh, because I ain't talking about XRP and ZBEC and stuff. Kevin, welcome in. Happy Friday. I listen, JJ, I said you was right about ZBEC. You know what I'm saying? I gave you props. Oh, shoot. Let me. Oh, shoot. Who said we be investors simple? Absolutely. That's it. Period. Period. Okay. But yeah. So at the end of the day, I've been on for an hour. The thing popped up. There you go. So here's the thing. I really want y'all to just remember this. When it comes to cryptocurrency, and I'm using Bitcoin as an example, okay? Bitcoin is not cryptocurrency as a whole. It's a cryptocurrency for my beginners out there. Don, welcome in. Happy Friday. So Bitcoin isn't competing, against another cryptocurrency. I did a whole versus on Bitcoin versus Ethereum versus XRP. That's on my YouTube channel, Prosperity College. Y'all go back and watch that. Okay. Bitcoin does what it does. Ethereum does what it does. XRP does what it does, so on and so forth. Okay. They all have a different function. So Bitcoin isn't competing against another cryptocurrency. It's not competing, for investment dollars. It's competing. Hey, let's go, JJ. Thank you for the galaxy. And he said that he's not coming through with gifts today. Thank you, JJ. That's my battle. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. He said I lied. Oh, shoot. Let's go, JJ. I see you. Ah, shoot. But yeah. But Bitcoin isn't competing against other cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. It's just competing for investment dollars. He come through with 2 in a row. Let's go, JJ. Let's go. I'm glad I did my homework. See, this is what happens when you're a good student, guys. I told him I was going to study. Even though I didn't do it the week prior, I said, nope. I'm going to do it this week. I did it. You know what I'm saying? So, be a good student, y'all. Be a good student. But yeah, so pretty much Bitcoin, cryptocurrency in general, is competing for investment dollars. Period. That's it. That's all. Okay. So what I would hope is that if you are a beginner in this space, if you are new to me and you haven't really, invested like that, like JJ with the 3 times, Come on, JJ. Said 3 of them things. Let's go, JJ. Come on, with 3. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to see how. Oh man. She said, "Cool Galaxy." Let's go, JJ. It's not. Listen, it keeps saying every time I've tried to follow you, and this has been going on for months, JJ. It's not letting me follow you. I don't know what's going on. What's going on, Mr. Howard? Welcome in. It's been a minute, boy. Where you been? Where you been, Mr. Howard? It's been a minute. Okay. So yeah. Hey, I don't know what's up with that though, JJ, because I've been trying for months, and it won't let me follow you. Follow you back. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Every time I pressed it, I pressed it before, after live streams, during live streams, it just didn't happen. Oh, I guess. I don't know why it's not letting me follow back though. Like, shouldn't it let you follow back if the person already following you? He said, I don't know anymore because it's so many. I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, at least you know I've attempted to follow. Oh, okay. Okay. But hey, so we gonna get back to it, right? So yeah, so like I said, Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, different cryptocurrencies just competing for those investment dollars that are flowing right now. Okay. So once we all, understand, they said access denied. JJ, you denied me access. JJ don't want me to follow him back. That's what Marcus said. That's what he said. I literally just did it on the live stream though. So whichever one is the most recent one, JJ, that's me. Now, if you still don't follow me, if you still don't accept my request, then that means that you don't want me to follow you back. I'm joking. I kid. so so yeah. All right, JJ, cool. So yeah, so once we all understand that, right, the market starts to make a bit more sense to us. Okay, the market starts to make a little more sense to us. So I got a question for y'all. Right, I kid. Um, if there is, especially for my people who are new to me, right, and just new to investing in general, all right, what, if anything, tonight that I've shared so far, what changed in your thinking? What changed in your thinking? If anything tonight that I've said, what has changed in your thinking? Type it in the chat for me real quick. When we talk about investing in Bitcoin, when we talk about like how it moves, investing in these assets, how they move, what triggers them to move, anything like that, how the money flows. Did anything change in your way of thinking tonight so far? Well, I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I still got some time. Y'all know me. My battles know I can go. I could be on here for a good 2.5 hours. like Tuesday. Was on here for almost 2.5 hours. Okay, I got you, JJ. I said it's important to control risk through diversification. I love that. I love that. Alma said, do further research. Absolutely. I love it. Let's go. That's right. We're going to do that. We always do our own research. Don't just go off of one initial headline or some statement from someone that you know, or somebody here on TikTok, you know what I'm saying, or YouTube. If you watch me on YouTube, whether it's live or the replay, like, we always need to make sure we just dig a little deeper, okay? Take what was shared with us, and then we go and do our own. All right. So I love that. It's all good. Just telling me you here now. So I got some more to drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna ask the question again a bit later. So yeah. So that's it. So I got another question in. All right. Even if you weren't here earlier, how many of you came in here tonight thinking that Nvidia and Bitcoin had absolutely nothing to do with each other? Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. How many of you came in here tonight thinking that Nvidia and Bitcoin had absolutely nothing to do with each other? Let me know in the chat. Type me in the chat if you were like, yeah. Type me in the chat if you were like, yeah, Nvidia and Bitcoin have nothing to do with each other. Y'all quiet on YouTube, man. Y'all quiet. You must be watching it or listening in the background. Like I'm a background voice. You over there cooking, clean, and doing something. Reggie, welcome in. I see you. Okay, I got you. Behind not me. Okay. JJ said I think SRP and everyone else would not Bitcoin. Okay. Chris said they married. All right. Said just humble me said, what do they share? Energy hogs and GPUs. So what they share is the market share when it comes to the money. That's it. That's what I'm talking about tonight. Because some people are the conversations that I've had with people. This is the main point that I'm getting across to people. I've had conversations with folks where they're like, pretty much saying like, Bitcoin is in competition with these things, right? When it's not necessarily a competition, it's just they're all in a similar pool. Y'all remember back in the, some of you may remember back in the day. I know crypto stock markets do. All right, JJ. But back in the day, they pretty much were like the conversation around cryptocurrency was, hey, you need to get in here. You know, you don't want to be like your parents when it came to the internet, right? This is where you're gonna make the most money, the fastest, by investing in cryptocurrency. It's new. It's the new finance, right? All of these different types of comments and statements and everything, they are that this is what cryptocurrency was when I first got introduced to it in 2017, right? AI of today, the same conversation is being said about AI. This is where you're going to make the most money. You get in early. You need to start buying these different AI stocks today. You should be holding Nvidia. You should have been holding Nvidia. I had people say you should have been holding Nvidia back in 2010 and da da da. Okay, well, what about people who didn't know about Nvidia back in 2010? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about like let's stop when we have conversations about things. Like, let's stop talking to people like they should already know something, because you don't know the type of environments people are coming from or where they're at the moment. They may not be in environments where the bulk of their group are investors. I didn't come from that. You know what I'm saying? When I joined the Army at 17, I ain't even know anything about a savings account. That lady asked me, do you want a savings account? And I was just like, yeah. You know why I said it with a question mark? Because no one I knew growing up in my family talked about saving money. So how am I going to be like, oh, yes, ma'am, because I'm not going to know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I was around at the time. Just like people may not know about investing in Bitcoin. I got it. We have a lot of information out here today. But y'all, there's so many scammers. So, of course, people are like, well, is this a real thing? Or should I do this? Should I? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So what I ask people, especially folks in the finance space that are saying that they're educating people, let's give people grace. I got it in 2026 and we have smartphones, but there are going to be questions that people are not going to know to ask because they're not in environments and around people who do the stuff that you're talking about. That's it. So let's give grace. Yes, I am from the South. I'm from Tennessee. Born in Florida, raised in Tennessee. Yeah, that's what I said, Crypto B-Boy, that they competing with the money. That's it. Okay? That's it. That's all. All right. So for us, what I want us to get from this entire conversation, okay, is that there's gonna be some things that, oh, that's what's up. What part of Tennessee you in? You on the east side, west side? Where you at? I don't want to be like cliche, because every time I tell people I'm from Tennessee, the first thing they say, oh, you from Memphis? I'm like, dang, why you got to say Memphis? Because I'm black? All black folks ain't that's from Tennessee ain't from Memphis. You do know there's some black folks in other parts of Tennessee, right? Like, is that the only city y'all know in Tennessee? That's probably what it is. that's probably what it is. They like, that's the only city I know is Memphis. Like, you don't know Nashville. You know what I'm saying? When I say, I would say this, and I'm gonna get back on topic. I'm sorry, y'all, but when I tell people, when they say what part of Tennessee, I say I'm from Chattanooga. And when they yeah, see, crypto stock, Clarksville, the black folks in Clarksville, you know, but yeah. So when I tell people I'm from Chattanooga, the black folks look at me like, where that's at? But when I say I ain't being stereotypical, but this is what happens. This is my data. Normally when I said the white folks, they like, oh, I've been there. It's so pretty. Us is be like, what that's it? Like, Jesus. We on the border of Tennessee and Georgia. We about an hour and a half or so away from Atlanta. That lets you know how close we are to ATL. Okay? Cool. So yeah. So he said I didn't think Memphis. I'm glad because the majority of folks that I tell, they, especially us, is they be like, you from Memphis? No, ma'am, I'm not from Memphis. No, sir, I'm not from Memphis. I'm from Chattanooga. So it's the only city I haven't been to. Right. I've been through Memphis, but I've never stayed like the night or anything, which is ridiculous. Like, how you from Tennessee and you haven't, stayed in Memphis? I just drove through that joint. I just drove through there. Child, so you're in Memphis now. Oh, that's what's up. I've never heard of that. Great Barrington, Massachusetts. That is a first. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thank you, because I just learned something today too. Say I went to Massachusetts and I learned I should not be there. I ain't never been. Funny though, my butt been to Wisconsin, but I ain't never been like to Massachusetts or Delaware or Vermont. I've been to Maine. Weird, huh? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I don't remember that. I've read stuff about him, but I don't remember that. Yeah, he said Wisconsin by me. All right, let's go. So yeah, all right, y'all. See how I be getting like squirrel, squirrel. Let me get back on track. Let me look at my notes. Hold on. Let me look at my notes, because see, I don't sit here and went off. So yeah, so what I wanted to say, what I want us to do is to not get in the habit of like attempting to memorize facts, right? Like I had to go. I told you I had to go to Google because I didn't remember the year of the gold rush. Like, I knew stuff about it, but like I couldn't remember the names and stuff or whatever. So I got notes. I have notes to help me stay on track, as y'all can see, but I don't remember everything. There are certain things that I remember because it's super important to me, but outside of that, nah. The focus for tonight is for us to just pretty much change how we think about money in general. It's great that you want to. Crypto Glenn, welcome in. Happy Friday. It's great that you are wanting to or are currently investing in cryptocurrency. But y'all, we need to look at how money is flowing in general, and that's going to help us to determine how our portfolios should be managed. So even if you are investing in cryptocurrency, like how I said about JJ when he told me about ZBEC and he stayed on my back chair about researching it. He just was like, Leona, just research it. Come on, research it again. Right? And so when I went and I researched one more again this week, I said, okay, well, here's what I'm doing. All right. I have my main large cap cryptos that I'm in. Period. Okay? They have shown and proved. They have stood the test of time, child. They are doing what they said they're going to do. Right? I know this for a fact because I have the data to show that to me. There is a smaller portion, okay? We're talking 15-20% of my crypto portfolio where I can take a little bit of risk. I don't do meme coins, so please don't come trying to convince me to get into no meme coins, y'all. I'm not your person, okay? Don't ask me about no meme coin. I'm not your person. Go to whoever has a whole meme coin strategy. Leon is not that person. I'm letting you know, okay? So when I did the research, I started thinking the way that I invest in the stock market, okay? Let me adjust over here in crypto, and I can have a small portion of my portfolio where I can take a little bit more risk. Okay? So I told JJ, you right. Okay? Oh Lord. So now it's 2. Hey y'all, I'm getting popular on TikTok. I got 2 fake accounts now. I only had 1. Y'all be careful out there. One of them attempted to follow they followed my personal page. And I was like, report and block. How you gonna follow me on my own page? What kind of bot are you? Yes, please, y'all, report them. Although however many fake ones it is, report them. Y'all know I go live on here. Okay, so if it doesn't go live, if it doesn't have the link tree in there, then that's not me. Okay, that's it. That's all. I go live every Tuesday and Friday. So if that page does not go live on Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, that's a fake. That's it. Report it, block it. I appreciate y'all. Okay. So yeah, so the goal is for us to just focus on changing how we think about money. That's going to help us to become better investors. Most definitely. M. Bagley, welcome in. Happy Friday. Say waiting to get back in after the correction. I got you. Yes, sir. JJ said I get follows every day from people accounts. Yeah, I get them too. From all the people. See, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? See how M. Bagley just immediately was like, hey girl. That's how we do in the South. So for everybody else, when I shout y'all out, at least say, hey, Chuck, welcome in, happy Friday. Tico, welcome in, happy Friday. If I say hey to you, you know, we from the South. We say hey. Say it back. Don't be rude. Okay? You can bounce after you say hey. All right? That's what I do. I get in somebody live stream and I'm like, oh, I like their energy. You know what I'm saying? I might repost. You know, get my heart me and all that stuff. Thank you so very much for that. Right? And then if they say something to me, if they say my name, you know, they be like, oh, say, hey, Prosperity Cause. And I be like, hey, y'all. And then I'm out. Oh, no, I didn't see it. Clark, I didn't see it. Man, that's messed up. Wade say we speak to any and everybody. Absolutely. And if you don't speak back, you get this face. Like, who did you something? I didn't do it. All I did was speak to your little funky self. Rob, welcome in. Happy Friday. So I'll be quick. I'm telling y'all now. Don't listen. If you see me on the street and I say hey to you and you don't say hey back, I see it now. Just humble. Thank you for the corgi. I appreciate you. If I say hey to somebody and they don't say it back, I be like, I bet y'all won't say hey to you no more. My little one, she take it so personal. She's like, they didn't say hey back, mama. I'm like, well, maybe they ain't hear you, baby. So, hey, look, one time we in the store, right? One time we in the store, and she's speaking to this elder man or whatever. He's down the aisle a bit, and she's like, hey, and he's older, you know what I'm saying? Got to be like 70s maybe. And he didn't say anything. She's like, he didn't say hey back, mama, that's rude and blah. And I was like, well, baby, maybe he didn't hear you. So we going, and she said, hey. And he was like, oh, hey. I'm like, won't he do all that, girl? If they don't hear you, if they don't say anything back, just keep on going, child. Don't mind Neil. And Damage, welcome in, happy Friday. I'm trying to prevent her from being that aggressive speaker. Like, you ain't gotta make somebody speak to you. That was so funny though, bro. She was like, hey, like, you better say it back. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So before we get any further into the conversation, y'all, for my people who are new, my bad. Welcome in. Thank y'all so very much for joining. I appreciate you. If you cannot stay the whole time on TikTok, I am recording this on YouTube. People on YouTube ain't talking to me. I see you, but maybe they busy. You know what I'm saying? They might be cooking, might be putting the kids to bed. They got me just in the background while they're doing some work. I don't know. But hey, you here. I appreciate you. But they ain't comments. My focus is really going to be on TikTok until the people on YouTube talk back to me. Okay, Chris, welcome in. Happy Friday. So if you're new, welcome in. Thank you. Don't let this be your last time. If you come back, you're going to be my battle buddy. I see you. Okay? Because I'm going to be looking for your name. Okay? Cuban Diesel. My Diesel's right here. Come here, Diesel. Look. Say hey. Say hey. Okay, he's there. Ooh. Hey, say hey. Hey. Big boy. There you go. That's Diesel. Okay. I'm gonna stop saying your name. Okay, Air Force, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I see you. He said, oh no, that's right. That's right. He said, I'm out. So yeah. Okay. So I didn't even say your name, sir. I shouldn't have said anything. So anyway, so for those of you that are new here, thank you so very much. Make sure you come back. But I want you all to there's a free crypto beginner checklist for my new people, especially if you're new to crypto. There's a crypto beginner checklist that is in my bio, and it's in the description on YouTube. Y'all, this is going to help you answer some questions to help you identify if right now is the time for you to invest, or if you need to push pause because you got to get some stuff in order. Okay? He said, when you coming to lay down, Dave. I know he is ready. He like, cut these lights off, cut this music off, stop talking. I know what he want, but I can't say it because then he's gonna start really bad, and I just don't. He want to go OUTSIDE, and I'm like, not right now. Mary, welcome in. Happy Friday. So yeah, this is one of those checklists that I wish I would have had when I got started, because I would have been a bit more organized, I should say. Like I did all right for myself as a beginner, but it, you know now, you know more now than you did back then. So now, knowing what I know, if I would have had something else on top of what I learned in the beginning, just would have been further along. So I want to help you out, and it's totally free. Grab it, go over it. It takes about 5 minutes, depending on you as an individual. Probably take 10 if you get distracted, like I be doing. So yeah, 5 to 10 minutes. There you go. Okay. I know. I got you, JJ. All right. If you can, I would say download it while we're live, so that way you can just go along and probably reference it a little, look at it a little bit, because some of the ideas, some of the things that I'm talking about is actually, from that. Some of the questions anyway. So let's go. All right. So we talked about the California gold rush. We kind of did a whole analysis and energy. Good. Analogy when it comes to that California gold rush and AI and cryptocurrency today. So I want to give you a picture. Okay. Said I'm gonna go to bed though. Been up since 5:30. All right, man. Get you some rest, Chief. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Terry, welcome in. Good job though, Alma. I appreciate you. Okay. Make sure you answer them questions now. It shouldn't take you long to do that. Okay. And help you. It should help you out. All right. Lachey, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, child. Happy Friday. I'm trying to go backwards. No, it's Friday. So let's go. So we talked about the California Gold Rush, right? Now we're going to use our imagination again. All right. Tonight we're using our imagination a lot. So as an adult, you're probably going to be exercising a muscle that you probably haven't used as often as you should. Okay. And as often as you did as a kid. So tonight it might hurt a little bit. Okay. Exercising that imagination muscle, but we're going to work it tonight. All right. So I want you to kind of imagine, like, have a picture in your mind, okay, of a river, a super big river, because I want to help you to see the financial markets a bit different. Unsolicited, welcome in. Happy Friday. So we want you standing by a big river. Think of the biggest river you have been near. So I said I'm from Tennessee, right? I've actually been, walking along the Tennessee River, above the Tennessee River, in the Tennessee River, right? It's not the biggest, but I just learned today that the Missouri River is the largest or the longest river in the United States. All this time I thought it was the Mississippi River. Ain't that something? DJ Reese, welcome in. All this time, 43 years, y'all, I've been thinking it's the Mississippi River. That's the longest river in the United States, and it's the Missouri River. Anyway, so think of a awesome Hannah. That's good. Good. Make sure you answer those questions honestly, y'all. Answer the questions honestly. Okay? So you're standing next to this big river, not a little creek, not a bayou for my people from Louisiana or Texas, Mississippi, and everything. Okay? We're talking about a river. Okay? We're going to see this river flowing, or we're going to imagine this river, and we're going to say that this river is like flowing through the middle of the economy. So we're going to call this river the river of money, because our money should flow, right? Everyone agrees with that our money should be flowing. It should not be stagnant. It's not a pond where it doesn't go anywhere. It's just in one spot. Our money should be flowing, right? Okay? Whether it's going zigzag, left, right, up, down, whatever. All right, so the river of money, this is what we're seeing. Every single day, y'all, trillions of dollars is flowing through this river. Y'all still with me? Stay focused. Let's go. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Y'all with me? Every single day, there are trillions of dollars flowing through this river. All right. He said track it. There we go. That's my battle. Let's go, battle. Okay. So we have our retirement accounts. We have our pension funds. We have our hedge funds and banks and insurance companies. We got the government moving money. We got individual investors, retail investors, all of that. Thank you so very much. Stay focused. I appreciate you. Right? Okay? Every day, money is constantly moving. Got it? Now, here's the important part for my people who can visualize. We're using our imagination, okay? We're standing next to this river. It's very long. We see it. It's big. It's enormous. It's huge, okay? That river, for my people who are like crypto over everything, I ain't investing in anything else but crypto. Okay. Well, guess what? That river don't stop at Bitcoin. That river don't stop at your Ethereum. That river don't stop at your XRP. That river don't stop at your Solana, your ZBEC, your none of that. Instead, what it does is it branches out. Right? It branches out into different destinations. Aaron, welcome in. or Ron. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm from the South. My cousin name is spelled that way, and I grew up saying Aaron my entire life. I know some people say it's pronounced Aaron, but listen, Aaron for us is spelled Erin. I'm sorry. If yours is pronounced Aaron, correct me. I'm going to say Aaron. Okay? I'm sorry. Correct me if it's the other way. If not, I'm going to keep saying Aaron. Aaron. Tiger, welcome in. Happy Friday. All right. So like I said, that river is going to branch out, right? And it's going to have different destinations. So I want you to imagine this, okay? We have our river, okay? The money's flowing, and we're going to branch off. So the river's going, and then it's going to branch off here. That first branch is our cash. That first branch, we got the river. That first branch is our cash. Earlier this week and also last week, I kept telling y'all over and over again, I'm going to say it again tonight, I'm an ear hustler. I get on these different X spaces, Twitter spaces, right? And I listen to the gentlemen who have been in the financial space for decades. We're talking 30, 40 years. Okay? The ones who are working at like Goldman Sachs. I said Goldman Sachs, child. Goldman Sachs. And things of that nature, right? Okay? These are people who have been managing millions of dollars. Okay? The conversations that they are having, the multimillionaires and billionaires, the conversations that they're having and the stuff that they're telling us, okay, is you need to get your financial self together within the next, what they said, less than 2 years. So they said, they were pretty much saying, this was like early this year. I was hearing it, and they were like, listen, you got less than 2 years to get your sugar honey iced tea together. Because the people who do the preparation, that have cash on hand, that are liquid, they have cash on hand, they have cash in high yield savings accounts. Good evening, Phoenix Rising. I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. They have that cash on hand. They have the cash in their high yield savings accounts and high yield checking accounts, right? They have money in treasury bills, and we're talking about like your 3 month, the max 6 months, not holding it for a year. Okay? So the max is 6 months holding in your treasury bills, right? You're talking about low risk investments, cash on hand. They have been saying this since I've heard it since last year, but I started hearing a bit more, like more constant, the beginning of this year. And they were like, listen, get rid of debt and have cash on hand. Get rid of debt, have cash on hand. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, y'all. I'm telling you what I heard because I get on these different spaces, X spaces, and I listen to analysts, and I also watch a lot of financial podcasts. And I'm telling y'all, the people with huge portfolios and that are managing portfolios because they're professionals, right? These individuals are telling those of us that are not part of the top 1 to 5%, they are telling all of us to get our money together. Get your ducks in a row. So that first branch off of that river of money is cash. Okay? There are going to be investors that's going to decide, you know what? Right now, I don't know. The market's moving a little funny. JoJo, welcome in. Happy Friday. Right? I'm a little nervous, dog, because I don't know what's about to happen. So let me stock up on the cash. Now, if you got multimillionaires and billionaires telling you need to make sure that you get liquid cash, something up. Warren Buffett, I'm going to say this every week until people get it. Warren Buffett is sitting on over $330 billion in treasury bills. Why the heck does a billionaire sit here and have over $330 billion in treasury bills? Unless he knows that something's coming down the pipeline and he wants to have that money available to do what? Deploy immediately. And I learned that that he's holding 3-month treasury bills. So he's not even holding, 6 months or 1 year. Tommy Dude, welcome in. Happy Friday, right? So the investors that are heavy on the cash, right? They want safety. Okay. So this is why it's cash on hand, high yield savings accounts, high yield checking accounts. So you're more than likely to get in 3-4%. Okay, on that treasury bills, treasury bills. Okay, less than or 6 months or less, right? Things of that nature. Okay, so money flows into that cash. Got it? So we still have our river. Okay, but one branch of that river branching off, going into another direction, is the cash. Okay, now here's another branch. The river's still going. We got one branch off, cash. Then we have another one for my people who are more than likely our elder millennials and our boomers. They're heavy into bonds. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. All right, Crypto B-Boy, thank you so very much for joining. I appreciate you. Okay, so I agree. Stack as much cash as possible right now, but I'm still SRP Army. Absolutely. Yeah, and this is something, I'm glad you said that, Wade, because when I say the stuff, what I'm hoping is not missed in translation is you still want to invest in the things that you've been investing in. It's just the amount that you're investing in, you may need to change it. You got to adjust. So let's say, I'm just going to throw this out there and I'm going to get back to the river, okay? Hold me to that, y'all. Okay? So let's say that you do roughly 40% cryptocurrency, right? And then 30% in the stock market, 20%, real estate, possibly, okay? And then you break down the rest between precious metals, and then like cash on hand or, high yield savings and high yield check-in, treasury bills, so on and so forth, right? Well, what they're saying is if you're heavy in your portfolio monthly, right? If you're heavy in dispersing your money into the high risk investments, you should possibly switch that a bit. So instead of it being 40% crypto, you probably might want to switch it to 20% crypto. And then now the lower risk investments, you're investing into that more, as well as having that cash on hand more. So 40% should possibly be, and this is just a suggestion, right? This is not financial advice. All right. So if you're doing like 40%, 20, whatever, 30, 20, So that would mean 40% would be your liquid cash, your low risk investments like your treasury bills, okay? 3-month treasury bills at the most 6 months. All right. That type of stuff. And then, possibly stocks, or switch the stocks and then put that into like gold and silver. Okay. And then you have your stocks and real estate, right? So just switch up the ones that's top heavy, that's a high risk. You need to move that. Okay. You still can invest. It should just not be the highest percentage right now. That's what they're telling us. Okay. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I am repeating what I have been hearing over and over again in 2026, and I actually agree. Okay. So we said bonds was the next branch, right? I'm back on it. Copycatter, welcome in. Happy Friday. Y'all, we slowing down. What happened? Let's go. Let me go ahead. Hold on real quick. Let's do this. Let's do our sharing. And then let's do our repost. If you haven't reposted yet, I appreciate it if you repost it. Okay. And then what I say, share and tap it up. Okay. We're going to get that Fabo going on. Let's go. Tap it up. I'm sharing as well because the taps are getting a little low. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been on here pretty much over an hour, almost 2 hours. We're at 12K. We used to more than that. Thank you so very much, Alma. I appreciate you. Thank you, Clark, for the likes. I appreciate you. Alma for the likes. I appreciate you using 961. Welcome in. I see you. Happy Friday. Thank y'all so very much for 13K on the likes. Let's keep it going. And then keep sharing, keep reposting. Welcome back, Chris. I see you. Happy Friday. All right. So bonds for my elder Gen Xers and of course our baby boomers. Those are the groups that are more likely heavily investing in bonds. So that money is flowing into bonds for those generations, right? Because when those interest rates become attractive, money's gonna flow into stocks. Flow from stocks into bonds. Okay, got it. So we got two already. So the money's still flowing. Okay, we got our river of money flowing. Now we have another branch. Okay, that next branch is gonna be what? Stocks. Okay, more than likely you hold stocks in your 401k. If you have your own self-directed retirement fund like myself, okay, and others, you're going to have an IRA. You have different companies within the stock market, all right, in that portfolio. So when investors are feeling a bit more optimistic about the economy, more money is going to branch off from that river of money. It's going to branch off into companies that the investors believe are going to grow. Okay. So for my people who invested in SpaceX because they were like, oh yeah, Elon Musk is going to be the next best thing, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, you believe in it. So guess what? You put your money into it. I ain't got nothing to say about SpaceX. Some people just have, communities where you can't tell them nothing. Okay? And him and the other guy, they both of them have communities you can't say nothing negative about them because boy, nothing they do is wrong. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. So anyway, there's some people who invest in these different companies, right? And they believe that it's going to be the next thing since the best thing since sliced bread. And guess what? That's where they want to put their money. They put their money there. Cool. So that's our branch. Clark, you already know. I'm not about to do that because I don't want to be doing I don't want to attract those BOTs up in here. And then I got to go through the whole block city and stuff. Like, let's just keep you got Earth, Wind, and Fire playing right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just groove. Right? That's it. That's all. Okay. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. Lost Coast, welcome in. Happy Friday. Thank you for that heart. Me too. I appreciate you. So yeah. So that's the other branch, right? So we have our money, our river of money just constantly flowing. Money is flowing. Okay. The next branch is gonna be AI. Why? Because over the past few years, right? Over the past few years, we've heard how much money has flowed towards all these different AI companies. The startups, the ones that are IPOing this year, all of that. Okay, we're talking billions upon billions upon billions of dollars. Why? Because these investors are believing that AI represents one of the biggest growth opportunities in the world, just like the cryptocurrency community believe that and still believe that to this day as it pertains to cryptocurrency. Okay. At one point, it was very, very heavy on the cryptocurrency. It's the next thing. You better get on this wave. You better get in here because if not, you're going to miss out just like your parents missed out on the internet. Right? That's what I was hearing back in 2017. Okay. And that's what we're hearing about AI today. This is what it is. Okay. So now, all right, now we have AI. We've done bonds, stocks, cash as well. Now we're going to talk about the river of money still. Tommy Dude, welcome back. Okay, the river of money. Now the next branch where the river of money is going to branch off. We got gold. Okay, or your precious metals. But I'm going to use gold, okay, because a lot of people talk about gold. All right, so we got our river money. Boom, we branch off. Here, when we talk about gold, we have investors that are worried about inflation. They want to protect their money. So guess what? When times are uncertain, when people are confused about what's going on, when people are frustrated with the economy, whatever it may be, okay, they want to protect their money. There may be events happening like this war that's, that's still going on, right? People are sending their money toward gold, right? I'm sitting here like, yo, I had a lady said, I'm sitting here with my stack of gold and silver now, love physical, tangible gold. That's right. Listen, I remember when I went to, this was early this year, and silver had hit, I think it was $120, right, per ounce, something like that. It was at its all-time high. And no, it had came down from its all-time high. It had already hit 120, and it was coming down a little bit. And I was talking to the lady because I'm getting connected with the gold and silver dealers here in the city. And so I'm talking to the lady, and I was like, yeah, I can't wait to see silver come back down to like $50. This lady told me that silver would never come back to $50. I said, okay. Okay. I do this, but okay. You know what I'm saying? Lynn, welcome in. Thank you for sharing the live too. I appreciate you. I'm like, all right. Silver hit $55. But okay. It's never gonna hit 50. It said should hit 48, but I think it's at 59. Yeah, it went back up today. But looking at the overall chart, because I look at the week and the month and the 3 month, okay? So looking at the overall chart just on a week time frame, I'm like, yeah. Since it closed below, what was the price? It closed below, I think it was $61. Look, I'm thinking. I think it was 61 is the one I had it marked at. Oh, Jesus. Let me see. Hold on, give me a second, because I'm attempting to reload. But I think it was 61 where I have it marked. Yeah, so if no, we already closed. Yeah. So silver's closed below $61. And that's what I was waiting on. I had it marked since April. I put on there a note. Can silver come back down here and close below? And I got April 28th is when I did it. So I'm looking at a potential demand zone of between $48 and $38 for silver. Okay. So can silver get down in that area somewhere? It's very possible. Now that hey, yeah. MJ's my guy. We was just listening to him earlier today too. And then it's up on YouTube now. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. Right? Now, but for that lady that said it can't get to $50 again, I'm actually gonna go back there and I'm gonna be like, so I don't know if you remember. Because I want to buy some more silver. Because I started buying when it was like $21 or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, if it come back down towards that 50 or whatever, then that's when I start back buying, because I know it's just gonna keep going. And it's possible that it can go into that demand zone at 48 to 38 and then go. Yeah, I sold when it was a little under that 120. It was a little under that 120. But yeah, I did. You gotta take profit, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't sell all of your stuff, but what's the point of holding stuff if you don't take profit and then you use that profit to invest in other things? Like we ended up buying 10 acres of land. So I sold I sold gold at the high and towards the high. And then silver when it came back down a bit from that 120 or whatever. And now we got 10 acres of land. But I used the profit from my investments in gold and silver to put towards land. You know what I'm saying? Just like those Bitcoin ETFs that I've been holding for years, and at the high, I was up over 600%. I sold some of my shares. Why would I hold all of it when I'm up over 600% at that time? You know what I'm saying? You don't sell all of your stuff. But I mean, I don't see it going back down to. I bought it at starting at $14 a share. It had got up to doggone near $90 a share. Yeah, I'ma sell. I won't profit. That's the whole point of investing, right? You want to make some money. But I also kept some, right? Said I'm looking to purchase 17 here in Ohio, but they are tripping. They want over 500K. Ooh, Jesus, yeah. Thank you so very much, Lena. I appreciate you. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy though. Said never round trip, keep some and sell some. That's right. And then look, when prices get lower, then you can buy if you want. If you really believe in that thing, you can always buy at lower prices. That's what the people with the big money do. Smart money investors, they sell at the high and then they buy at lower prices. And it brings their cost basis down. That's it. That's all. That's it. All I'm doing is what the people with bigger money do. I'm just doing it at my level, at my financial level. You know, Kevin, welcome in. Thank you so very much, being one. Clark say, I'm cheap. I look for the best deal. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know? So yeah. So that was it. I know I got off track, but I did talk about gold, right? So that was another branch. Okay. So gold was another branch. Now that leads me to what I just mentioned. Selling a portion of my assets at a profit. So that way I can invest in another asset, which is real estate. Right? So that's another branch. Right? So some investors, like myself, okay, some investors, prefer owning property instead of stocks, or they want to diversify, like Baha said, they want to diversify their portfolio. So I still invest in crypto. I still invest in the stock market. I still invest in precious metals. I still invest in real estate. Right? And in business because I'm an entrepreneur. Makes it, sir. Jesus. My dog over here playing with his toy and just bumping into the thing. Chill. Get your thing up, bruh. Get it up. Pick it up. There you go. Good job. Now get up here. Thank you. Don't put it on me. Ew. Wet mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. My big boy. Okay, so yeah. So when we talk about the river, the money river, right? The river of money, Jesus, the river of money is flowing. We put it into real estate too. There are some of us that do that, okay? So we have money that flows into real estate as well as BM1. That's cool. Just go ahead and send me a DM. Oh, hold up. Let me fix this. There we go. So yeah. So then the reason why y'all here, we have another branch, and that's crypto. Okay. So that river of money at times is gonna branch off. Boop, and we're gonna have money going into cryptocurrency. Now, this is where I want us to pay a bit of attention, like pay close attention to this, okay? Bitcoin is not a separate river. Remember what I said? We have that river of money is flowing. Our money should be constantly flowing. Bitcoin is just one of the many branches of the same river of money. So earlier when we were talking about is Bitcoin in competition with anything? Sean, what's going on? That's my other battle. That's my other battle, buddy. Welcome in. Happy Friday. So Bitcoin is not in competition with any other cryptocurrency. It's none of that. It's in competition with the money that's out there. They just Bitcoin. We just want to put some money in the Bitcoin, okay? We just want some of that, okay? We want some of that money to flow over here. That's it. All right? Everybody's competing for the money that's out there. That's it. That's all. Yes, I am. Okay. And there's no specific entry like for me. Well, that's not true. Hold on. That's not true. Let me rephrase that. Okay. You may hear, I'm pretty sure because you've talked about investing. So you hear people talk about dollar cost averaging, right? So because I'm retired, I have a fixed income. Okay. On the retirement side from the army. So that money, there's a specific amount of money that goes into each one of my investments every single month. Okay. So I have separate accounts where my money branches off. I get my direct deposits, and then my money branches off and goes into these different brokerages in the stock market because I have multiple, and then into crypto and so on and so forth. Got it? Now, are there price points that I'm looking for certain things to get to? Yes, absolutely. I've shared that. Just like I shared, I'm looking for silver to get down to that 48 and in between 48 and 38. And then that's when I'm going to pick up my investing into silver. Okay. Bitcoin, I'm looking at, hold on. Bitcoin, I'm looking at, and I'm using the charts to help me. Okay. So we're looking at, let's see. I gotta hurry up. I didn't realize it's already 8 o'clock. Jesus. The area I'm looking at is 48. Okay. So there's something called a stable stash for me, where you put money into stable coins of your choice. All right. And then when you do that, all right, when prices get to a specific point that you're looking at, instead of you having to pull money out of your bank account, all you have to do is exchange your stable coin for said cryptocurrency, and then you're automatically in there. Okay. So you're already in the crypto market. You're just waiting for that cryptocurrency to get to that price point that you're looking at. So for me, like I said, 48K, boom. That's why I'm looking, because that's the 60% retracement area roughly from the previous all-time high for Bitcoin. Okay. And that the only way that happens, the only way I see that happening is if we see Bitcoin stay below this 59K area. Okay. USD. Okay. So that's where I'm at. Okay. Then I have areas for Ethereum, XRP, and same thing within the stock market, like I said Ethereum, XRP, and then the same thing with my Bitcoin ETFs. Okay, because I hold two different ones, IBIT and Grayscale GBTC, because I've been holding Grayscale since 2023. Yeah, I got back in 2023. Oh shoot! Dang it! Oh, I missed the whole table. So yeah. So I think I hit the button. Yes, I did. Yeah. So yes, I do both. So I hold my crypto in my own wallets, okay, and I have the Bitcoin ETFs. I do both. Okay. I don't do one or the other because, like I said, I'm all about the dollar. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna hold Bitcoin, why not have the ETF too? Think about it. In the stock market, I know some people are going to tell you, "Oh yeah, you can borrow against your crypto." I personally don't feel comfortable doing it because the crypto market is so volatile. So that's the reason why I don't personally do that. Okay, but I'm not knocking anyone who does. Do what you want to do. Do what you're comfortable with. The reason why I invest in crypto ETFs is because I can borrow against my stock portfolio instead of selling something that I know I want to hold long term. And more than likely, it's going to be at a lower rate than a traditional bank. Okay, more than likely, it's going to be at a lower rate than a traditional bank or a credit union. And I already have my assets anyway, and all I got, and plus I put money into my brokerages every month anyway. So all I'm doing is borrowing from myself, and then I'm going to put the money back in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to pay a fee to borrow, but I mean, if you borrow from a bank, you got to pay them too, right? Does it suck that you got to pay to borrow your own money, borrow against your own assets? Yes, but I mean, that's the society we in. You know what I'm saying? So, said I hold gold and paper gold. Okay, shout out to you. Thank you, Sean, for the follow. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't hold paper gold, and I have both wallets. Baha, I have hot and cold wallets. Okay, but here's the thing, and I gotta say this because I know there's gonna be someone who's gonna say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't. You do what works for you." Here's how I utilize my hot and cold wallets. Hot wallets are like my checking account. Cold wallets are my savings account. I'm not touching what's in my savings account because that's not for me. That's for the next generation. Got it? Hot wallets is for me. I do what I want to do with that. So whatever I put in that hot wallet, that's for me. I know I'm going to use that at some point pretty soon. Okay. So I know within the next month or so, whatever, I'm going to use that cryptocurrency to do whatever. Got it? So hot wallet for me is a checking account. Cold wallet for me is a savings account. More than likely, I'm not touching it anyway because that's not for me. That's for the next generation. Got it? That's how I do it. All right. So let me get back on track so that way I can wrap this up because it's after 8 o'clock. Okay. I understand it's the weekend. And I know my little one is going to be like, I want to stay up all night. But no, ma'am. You're not staying up all night. So like I said, we have that river money, y'all, and each one of these assets, y'all, it just branches off, okay? That's it, that's all. Our money is going to be flowing. Welcome in, Mr. Charles, okay? So I want to say this again for the people who didn't catch it when I said it earlier. Bitcoin is one branch of the same river of money, okay? All of these assets are competing for the money that is flowing, the trillions of dollars that is flowing every day. All of these assets are competing for that money. That's it. That's all. Bitcoin isn't sitting on its own little island somewhere, waiting for some miraculous crypto news to make it move up or down in price. Okay. It's competing with every other destination for those investment dollars. It's competing for that money. Period. S&W. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Every single day. Every single day. I want you to think about what that means. Okay? I want you to think about what that means. Lynn asks, do you still have training on how to open wallets? Yes, I do. I actually do that on my crypto beginner workshop. I do that live. So I show people how to open up their, create the account, how to find their seed phrases, and then also how to move it. Okay, because some people need their handheld. I can sit here and give you a step-by-step or whatever, like I do in that crypto starter kit. I do that, but some people are like, no. I need you, I need to watch you do it or walk me through it. I don't see your stuff. I just say, hey, open this up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, so plan to get. That's right. That's right. That's the next one is I only do it once a quarter, so that's July 18th. I said 18th. Jesus, July 11th. That's a Saturday, and we're together for 4 hours. It may run longer depending on how many people, how many questions, how long it takes for people to get it. But the rough estimate is 4 hours. If it takes longer, then it takes longer. You already on page, you're there. We just do it until you get it. That's it. That's how it works. Okay. But that's why I only do it once a quarter too. Okay. Because that take away time on the weekend for my family. So I'm like, if I'm going to be here, even if it lasts longer than 4 hours, I want to make sure you're good, but don't expect that every single month from me. Coach E, welcome in. Happy Friday. That's what's up. Well, happy early birthday. If I don't see you, happy early birthday to you, Gigi. Okay. So yeah. So pretty much I want you to think about, institutional investors, right? Let's just say hypothetically, they wake up on Monday morning. Okay. They wake up on a Monday morning And then they decide, you know what? AI looks like the best opportunity right now. Okay? And remember, the institutional investors, they're investing billions of dollars a day. Okay? Each one of them, they're billions, just moving, right? So what's going to happen? Some of that money that's flowing from that river, right? It's going to flow into what? AI. It's going to branch off into AI. Now, I want you to imagine, let's say 6 months later, though, okay, the AI companies get super expensive, so they're in profit, all right? And now, these Bitcoin ETFs, they start attracting, some money. People are like, okay, we're doing good. Everybody's confident now. Guess what happens? Those institutions are thinking, ooh, Bitcoin looking a little attractive right now. You know what I'm saying? So guess what they're going to do? They're going to take some of that money, that profit from those AI companies that they done, they timed it right. They did what they were supposed to do. They up. They're going to take some of that profit, and then they're going to put that money from that flow, that river, they're going to put that money into them Bitcoin ETFs. That's it, y'all. It's not like it's a whole bunch of new money coming from somewhere. They're just taking from one location and putting it into another. It's all from the same river. Okay? So money is not magically appearing. Julie, welcome back. Money's not magically appearing. It's just changing directions. That's it. It leaves one branch and goes to another. I learned that that's called capital rotation. I never heard that before. Until I started doing my research. I was like, oh, okay. New term alert. Mr. G, welcome in. That's all it is. But you notice what happened, right? The total amount of money in that river of money, it didn't necessarily change. It just changed direction. And this is why you're going to hear analysts, when you get to listen, like when you intentionally listen, it just went away. I think it was 1HJ or something like that. Welcome in. Jones, welcome in. Happy Friday. Right? You're going to hear these different types of terms. But these analysts are saying stuff like, money rotated into technology, or money rotated into, the defensive sectors. Y'all heard that before, right? Let me know in the chat. Or is it just me? Have y'all heard that when you're listening to people, the analysts on Bloomberg and things of that nature? Right? That's all they talk about. Money's rotating from here to here, right? They're describing that river of money that we've been talking about that's flowing, right? So let me ask y'all a question, because y'all a little quiet on TikTok. I guess y'all got me playing in the background, or what's going on? What's going on? I think it's time for me to go, because y'all done got quiet on TikTok. What the girl? Welcome in. Happy Friday. I think it's time. Let me just go ahead and wrap this up then, because y'all done got quiet. I think y'all wore out now. Too much money talk. Too much money talk. Your head like, ooh, child, it's too much. It's a Friday night. I can't take it no more. I got you, Phoenix Rising. Then said, I heard it's not lost, but in the treasury. Listen, the money is just flowing, y'all, for the most part. Okay? We got money flowing. All right, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for continuing to like the live. Thank you. Okay, so let's go. So I have a question for y'all though. Okay, if you can type. All right, do you think that could, like, when we talking about the money flowing into AI, right? When the money is flowing to AI, do you think that could temporarily leave less money flowing into Bitcoin? Yes or no in the chat. When money is flowing into AI, do you believe that temporarily leaves less money flowing into Bitcoin? Yes or no in the chat. Thank you so very much. July 11th, y'all. That's when I'll be doing it. You can click the link in my bio. Right. Absolutely. Julie, thank you so very much for that, Harmony. Absolutely. Now I want y'all to reverse it. If institutions, okay, are reducing their AI positions, okay? Meaning they don't have as much money flowing into AI. They're selling some of their shares, okay? Could some of that money eventually flow into Bitcoin? Yes or no in the chat. Carl, welcome in. Happy Friday. If these institutions that are putting billions of dollars into the market, okay, start reducing their AI positions, do you believe that some of that money could eventually flow into Bitcoin? Yes or no in the chat. I see y'all. Absolutely. And it's not every single dollar, y'all. It's not. And not every time either. Okay. But this is why I want to drive home the point that Bitcoin doesn't move in isolation. It's connected to the same river as every other major investment. So when we're talking about AI controlling how Bitcoin moves today, we just know that these are high growth investments, and everyone is putting their money into high growth investments when the money is already flowing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm going to be finishing. Well, you already got your thing out. Were you outside today? Same river, different streams. Okay. Give me a second. Right, it's not. Okay, but it's all that money is coming from the same river. It's just different streams. It's branching out. That's it. That's all. So this is what. Hey, ma'am, close the door. Close the door. Huh? Oh. So this is why when we're talking about being investors, right? We want to be the type of investors that think more like the institutional investors, but we do what we do with the money that we have, right? So instead of us as retail investors asking, oh, okay, so what is Bitcoin doing today? What's the price of Bitcoin today? We want to start asking, well, where's the money flowing today? What sector is getting the most of the money today? Because we know there's trillions of dollars flowing every single day, right? So which sector is getting the bulk of the money today? That's a different question to ask, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat real quick. Because think about it, when you start asking, thank you so very much for the harmony, I appreciate you. So when you start asking these different type of questions, you end up making better financial decisions. Do you always get it right? Absolutely not. None of us do. None of us do. Even the people who are making millions and billions of dollars a day, a week, a month, a year, they don't get it all right. They don't. But they think a little bit different. Absolutely. They ask big picture questions. Thank you so very much for that, Phoenix Rising. That's it. Where's the money flowing? So from now on, I'm challenging every single one of us, okay? When you hear or see that the price of the asset you are super hyper about investing in, when you see the price is moving, I don't want you to immediately ask, oh, what happened to it? Using Bitcoin as an example, okay, since that's what we're doing, right? We don't want to say, oh, what happened to Bitcoin? Why is it moving, right? We want to ask, where is the money flowing today? Which sector is getting the bulk of the money today? Robert, welcome in. Welcome back, Crypto Angels. Happy Friday, y'all, right? Who is getting the bulk of the money? Sir. Jesus. My dog in this toy. Okay. So what was the biggest takeaway for y'all when I talked about the river of money? What was the biggest takeaway for y'all, if anything? Hey, thank you for that, Harmony. I appreciate you, Crypto Angel. What was the biggest takeaway for y'all? Was it talking about how the money's flowing? Was it talking about the different directions? Was it talking about rotation? What was it? Capital? What was it? Safe bet. Thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. What was it? Real quick. Clay, thank you so very much for joining. I see you. YouTube has been quiet. And if y'all missed any part of this live stream, for those of you on TikTok, you can come watch the replay on YouTube. I got, ooh, Lord. What does it say? Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to ask any more questions because we got to go. All right. The little one waiting. It's past her bedtime a little bit. Yeah, rotation. I got you, Gigi. That's good. So listen. So I'm going to get to the part that we were supposed to talk about, which is Nvidia. Okay, because we talked about the gold rush, we talked about the river of money. Jesus, I'm trying to talk fast, stumbling and fumbling and everything. Stay bet. I'm not doing that right now. That's not the conversation for tonight. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. Good. I love that. All right, so we're going to go into talking about Nvidia. Okay, because this is pretty much what I hinted and alluded at in my video. What was that, yesterday, that I posted? Okay, how in the world can a company that makes computer chips impact Bitcoin? Let's talk about it. Okay, we don't want to overthink it. We want to just answer it honestly. I have a question for y'all. Okay, if Nvidia had terrible earnings, let's say on Monday, okay, should Bitcoin automatically fall? Yes or no in the chat, or you can say I don't know. So you can type IDK in the chat. If Nvidia had terrible earnings on their report on Monday, should Bitcoin automatically fall in price? Yes in the chat, no in the chat, IDK in the chat. Meaning I don't know. Eric, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. It would likely fall. I don't know. Okay. So, nobody's right or wrong, but just from what I've seen, the answer for me, okay, according to data, is no. All right. Nvidia having a bad day does not automatically mean Bitcoin has to fall. Now, do we see that they move together sometimes? Absolutely. Bitcoin had an all-time high in October of 2025. Nvidia had a high after the split. Nvidia had a high in October as well. Bitcoin started to fall. What was that, like the beginning of May or whatever? Consistently, like week after week, we've had selling. It's closing a sale, right? Nvidia started closing each week in a sale since I think it was May, the week of May 18th. Okay, so yes, sometimes they do move together. Prices do go down. Okay, they go up, but it's not because Bitcoin depends on Nvidia or vice versa. None of that. It's because the same institutions own them both. Remember, the same river, y'all. The same institutions own them both. BlackRock holds a ton of Nvidia. Guess what else BlackRock owns a ton of? Bitcoin. We know that, right? Okay. So again, like we for my people who are like, yo, like all of it's coming from the same pot. That's it. All of it's coming from the same pot. I got it. Sometimes things look pretty similar and it can trick us to think that one causes the other to do X, Y, and Z. I know. I love that. Right? So at the end of the day, okay, professional money managers, they build portfolios. And as a retail investor, what I would hope that we all start to do is think of ourselves as money managers as well, who build portfolios. We're not focused on one specific asset or one specific stock or one specific cryptocurrency. We are focusing on building a solid portfolio. So that portfolio might include Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin in general, Ethereum ETFs, Ethereum period, treasury bills, treasury bonds, cash, gold, silver, all of that stuff, real estate, all of it. This is what professional money managers do. This is what we should be doing. Bless you. Okay? Again, Bitcoin isn't sitting in its own little world on its own little island. It's sitting right beside the Nvidias and the Microsofts and the AMDs and the Microns and all of that stuff in the same portfolio. Got it? So, for us moving forward, okay, what we should look at doing is managing our portfolios and not marrying a specific investment. I know there are some people here that are in the crypto space and they are like, you can't talk about crypto without talking about Bitcoin. You can't talk about crypto without talking about XRP. And they're gonna hold on to that forever. They're never gonna sell. Yada yada yada. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. The people who are making millions and billions of dollars, they're not married to any investment. They're out here selling their businesses, y'all. So the businesses that they have created from the ground up, do you really think that they're gonna hold on to somebody else's company when they're up 400 and 500 and 600%? Absolutely not. Big kids, welcome in. Absolutely not. Now they may trim, they may adjust and rebalance and rotate and all of these things. You know, they're not married to anything. And that's the mentality that us as retail investors should get, definitely in the crypto space. If y'all agree, let me know you agree. If you disagree, tell me you disagree. Our focus as retail investors should now shift from what's the price of Bitcoin? What do you think? How far down do you think Bitcoin is going to go? How long do you think we're going to be in a bear market? Y'all, some of these questions, I got it. You don't know what you don't know for some people. But for some of us, we should know better than to ask certain questions. We need to ask more big picture questions. All right, I see y'all. Okay? I see y'all. So at this point, I'm just gonna just move forward with saying, asking the final question, because I Googled it, right? Because I wanted to see what Google said. What do y'all think is the biggest difference between a retail investor and an institutional investor? Type it in the chat real quick if you can. What do you think the biggest difference between a retail investor and an institutional investor is? Type it in the chat. Phoenix Rising said long term, amount of money. For sure. Most definitely. Golly. Okay, so Google told me the biggest difference is who owns the capital. Retail investors invest their own money. That's what we do. Mr. James, welcome in. Happy Friday. Institutional investors, they pretty much invest large pools of capital from other people, from their clients and members and so on and so forth. But here's what I want us to think about. The difference between a retail investor and an institutional investor is how they think. It's not just the money. Because you could be a retail investor that you have done really great in business and you have billions of dollars. But do you have the thinking of a person that can, do you have the thinking of a person that has been in the financial space in this particular way, right? That is really good with identifying where the money is flowing and how to maneuver and readjust and things of that nature when it comes to investments, right? Because the retail investor on average is going to ask, okay, what should I buy? What cryptocurrency should I buy? What company? What stock should I buy? Right? That institutional investor, the person that's managing billions of dollars, right? Every single day in the market, they're like, where should this capital that I'm responsible for be allocated today? Which sector has the biggest probability of yielding profit for my clients? Is low risk, or it's just risky enough for my, like, there's different questions that's going to be asked. Y'all notice the difference? One is focused on a single investment. The other one is focused on a portfolio. Gio, welcome in. Happy Friday. And that's what I want us to be able to do, to get to that point where we're building together, right? Like we're building our portfolios. We're communicating that. We're building our portfolios. Even if we don't have billions of dollars, we are building with what we have, though. We're managing our portfolios. We're managing our money. And that's what Prosperity Calls, okay? That's what Prosperity Calls is about. We're not here for the rah-rah, you know. We're not here for the next big cryptocurrency. We're not here for the next big company in the stock market. We're here to build understanding. So that's it. Before I come back on next week and all that stuff, y'all, listen, we just have to make sure that we are managing our money. We are managing our money. We're building portfolios. We're managing our portfolios. We're rotating. We're looking at where the money is flowing and we're adjusting accordingly. Gio, thank you for the follow. All right. So if you're sitting here thinking to yourself, man, nobody has explained crypto to me like this ever before. Nobody has explained how money flows like this to me before. I want you, if you are new, go ahead and download that crypto beginner checklist. It's going to ask you questions to help you to identify if right now is a good time for you to invest or if you should push pause. If you have already done that and you know, hey, listen, my money is not funny, I am ready to invest, and you want to start investing and you need a little bit of step-by-step guidance, you don't need your handheld, you're pretty good at following instructions, then you can grab that crypto starter kit. Both of those are in my bio on TikTok and in the description on YouTube. You can grab that as well. And then lastly, for my people who are like, nah, I'm good at following step-by-step, but I would rather have my hand held because I'm scared I'm gonna mess up talking about moving my cryptocurrency from one place to another, or I need help on opening up the account, child. I mean, I know you got the instructions in that starter kit, but I need some help. Okay, we do hand holding during the crypto beginner workshop. The next one is July 11th. Y'all, it's only $37, okay? But we together for 4 hours on a Saturday. If it takes a little longer, I'm cool with that, to make sure that once you leave that workshop, all of your accounts are open. If you have purchased cryptocurrency already because you wanted to and you want to move it from the exchange to the wallet that you have, whether it's hot or cold, we're going to walk you through how to do that live. Okay? So if you need your hand held and things broken down a little bit better versus online here, okay, we'll do that. And that's July 11th at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's 4 hours. If we need to go over, we'll go over. But nonetheless, I got to just make sure y'all good, okay? So that's it. Homework assignment. Let's go. All right. I want to leave you with some homework. Don't worry. All right. I'm not going to make you read a whole bunch of stuff. It's not going to take you long. It's going to take you probably 5 minutes, okay? If you don't get distracted, okay? But I honestly believe it has the potential to pretty much change the way that you're looking at the markets, okay? So here's what I want you to do. By probably, if you could do some of it tomorrow, cool. There's one thing you probably won't be able to do until Monday, okay? I won't be back until Tuesday, all right? All right, Freebird. But I want you to do this, all right? When you wake up tomorrow or sometime this weekend, I want you to open up, my bad, not open up. I don't want you to open up TradingView. I don't want you to go check out your favorite cryptocurrency or look at Bitcoin first, okay? What I want you to do, I want you to become a little investigator, okay? CC is in the house. Let's go to Crypto Chick. I see you. Cash Flow with Joe. I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Okay? I want you to be a little investigator. I want you to do 4 things. Oh, bruh, jeez. I want you to do 4 things, all right? If you're ready for these 4 things, type ready in the chat. Ready. Let's go. 4 things in the chat. Thank you for the heart, hand heart, CC. I appreciate you. Y'all give Crypto Chick a follow. Give CC a follow. She goes live every single day, pretty much. Gives a lot of free information. Super patient. Okay, super patient, especially if you're a beginner. Y'all, let's go. That's the place where you need to be, okay? Get your crypto information. She breaks a lot of stuff down and is super patient, okay? Super patient. But follow from the live stream, though, because there's a whole lot of fake accounts out there. I don't want y'all getting got, okay? Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. All right, I see y'all. There you go. Y'all said y'all ready. All right, 4 things. Number 1, before you open up any charts, okay? First thing I want you to do is I want you to look at the US dollar index, the DXY. Everybody know what that is, right? We're looking at if the dollar is strong or if it's weak. Everybody got it? If you got it, say got it in the chat. Number 1, I want you to look at the dollar index, the DXY. Okay? DXY. So when you go to, let's say, TradingView, you can type in DXY. If you want to just go to Google, you can type in US dollar index today. Okay? or DXY today? Martin, welcome in. Happy Friday. Mike, welcome in. Happy Friday. Lotus, welcome in. Happy Friday. Gotcha. All right, cool. So we want to look and see if the dollar is strong or weak today. Okay. You don't need to know why at the moment. I just want you to see if it's strong or weak. All right. Is the price going up or is it going down? All right. Number two, the second thing, because remember it's four things. Second thing I want you to do is look at the 10-year Treasury yield. You can Google that as well. 10-year Treasury yield. Okay, and I believe it's Market Watch is a website where it's pretty clear, but totally up to you. Google 10-year Treasury yield. You want to see, is it moving higher or lower? Or is it staying about the same? Again, you don't need to know why or anything. I just need you to take note. I need you to see higher or lower. That's it. That's all. Write it down. Everybody got it. That's the second one. If you got it, let me know. That's the second part. Bonnie, welcome in. Happy Friday. Let me know. So you're doing the 10-year Treasury yield. You're just going on here, Google 10-year Treasury yield, and then you want to see if it's moving higher or lower. That's it. That's all. Don't do a deep dive yet. Okay, cool. Third one. The third thing I want you guys to look at is this is going to be on Monday. Okay? On Monday, I want y'all to look at Nvidia. So you're going to go, you can either Google Nvidia stock price or chart, because normally when you put in Nvidia stock price, the chart comes up. Or you can go to TradingView. If you already have a TradingView account, you can go there and then type in Nvidia. Okay? And I want you to see is the there you go. I want y'all to see if Nvidia is having a really good day or if it's having a weak day. Is it strong? Is it weak? Okay. And I want you to remember what we learned tonight. It's not because because Bitcoin needs Nvidia. It's because institutions often hold both of them in their portfolio. Okay. So everybody got that. That's number 3, Nvidia. That's on Monday though, because the market is closed. And then the last one, number 4. Okay, number 4 is you're going to look at the NASDAQ. Thank you. There we go. Awesome. I'm going to pin that. Thank you, Phoenix Rising. Number 4, we're going to look at the NASDAQ. Okay, we want to see is the overall technology market looking strong or weak? Jay, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. Once you do that, that's it. Okay. And I want you opening anything else. So I gave you 4 things. DXY. You want to see US dollar index. See if it's strong or weak. Second one is Treasury. And you need to do this in order, y'all. The second one, 10-year Treasury yield. Is it going up or down? Okay. And then on Monday or during the regular week, Monday to Friday, okay, you're going to look at Nvidia's stock price, okay? Nvidia's stock price. Are they having a good day or a bad day? Are they strong or weak? Yep. And then number 4, the NASDAQ, is the tech market in general looking strong or weak? All right. Once you do that, I want you to stop. Don't open up anything else. This is going to be the part that's going to challenge you. Okay, I want you to make your best guess. Make your best guess based on the 4 things that you've done, your observation for those 4 things. I want you to ask yourself, if you were managing billions of dollars, let's say $20 billion, okay? If you were managing $20 billion, how would you feel about risk today as an investor? Would you feel like, okay, this is a good day to risk this money? Would you be like, I don't know, you're a little cautious? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you confident? What are you feeling? I want you to write your answer down. I want you to do that every single day for the next 30 days. Y'all with me? Can y'all do that? If you could do that, let me know in the chat. Say, yep, I'm in. Those 4. Every single day for the next 30 days. I got it on the weekends, y'all. You can't look at, Nvidia or whatever because the market's not open. Okay? But do that every single day. Now, after you do that, okay, and this is an add-on to that 30 days, right? Then that's when you go open up TradingView and you can look at the asset that you want to look at. So I'm using cryptocurrency because we talk about crypto here. You can look at Bitcoin then, okay, and see if what you felt about the market as far as the risk go, if you were on, in line, or if it was a little bit off. Okay, don't worry about if you're right or wrong. That's not the goal. The goal is to begin connecting the dots. Got it? The goal is to begin connecting the dots, because sometimes you're gonna be surprised, like, oh shoot, yeah, I was right. Oh dang, I was kind of wrong. Okay, that's cool. Nobody gets it all right every single day. Okay, the people who managing billions of dollars, they don't always get it right. But here's the thing: they have gotten better at asking the right questions. Okay, they've gotten better at asking the right questions. That's why they have the results that they have. So that's what we're going to be practicing together for the next 30 days. Everybody got it? Okay. Remember, y'all, we learn through repetition. So the more we do it, the better we get. That's why I said do it for 30 days. Do it for that 30 days. And I'm telling you, as my battles, I'm telling you, you do that for 30 days, you won't be that person who just watches, Bitcoin. You're going to be that person that understands why Bitcoin behaves and moves the way that it does. You're going to ask different questions. So when y'all come on these live streams, you're not going to ask, well, what price do you think Bitcoin is going to go down to? What price do you think silver is going to go down to? What should I be buying XRP right now? Those are not going to be your questions. I promise you, those will no longer be your questions. Okay? All right, so that's it, y'all. I will be back live on Tuesday, okay, at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Do the homework, all right? And then for 30 days, let's do those things. All right. Remember, our goal is to understand why the markets are moving the way that they move, so we can make better financial decisions with confidence every single day. Okay. That's how we reduce that fear. That's how we reduce emotional investing, and we lose less money over time, and we start building more wealth. Okay. That we can pass on. All right, I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everyone who has tapped the screen, shared, reposted, commented, downloaded the checklist, downloaded the crypto starter kit, or signing up for that crypto beginner workshop that's happening here next month, July 11th. Okay, so I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Y'all have a great night. That's it. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Bye, y'all.